Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching NDTV. After an impressive turnout of over 61% in the first phase, Jammu and Kashmir is now set for the second phase of assembly elections on the 25th of September. Now, in the second phase, the election will take place in 26 assembly segments, including 11 seats from 3 districts of Jammu. The constituencies in Jammu's Riyasi district include Gulabgarh, which is reserved for ST communities, and also Sri Mata Vaishno Devi. Now, there are also districts in Rajouri's district which will have seats going up for elections, and also the remaining 3 will be from Poonch district. Remember, this time the election in J&K is being held after 10 years. It is going to be a referendum on Article 370, but it is also a mandate for a vision for a better Kashmir. There is a record number of independents who are fighting this time. Unemployment, drugs and progress of the valley are also critical issues. Now, in Ganderbal, which is where Umar Abdullah is contesting from, this is also one of the 2 constituencies that Umar is contesting from. He is also contesting from Budgam. In fact, in both constituencies, Umar Abdullah faces strong opposition from the PDP. Another key constituency is, of course, Kangan, which is reserved for the ST. 7 candidates are contesting from here, and there has been spirited campaigning from all sides in J&K. In fact, Amit Shah, while addressing a rally in Mindar, had said that Pakistan fears that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is here, which is why there have been no ceasefire violations. In fact, this phase also saw good campaigns from different sides. In fact, Rahul Gandhi was in Poonch district today, and he called the LG an outsider administrator, and in fact he said that the centre is a U-turn Sarkar. It is actually rolling back a lot of schemes that is brought in under the pressure of the opposition. In fact, all of this was also in response to Amit Shah's rallies in the last few days, where he specifically talked about how the Congress party has been sidelining Pahadis, Gujars and Bakarwals. He in fact blamed the Abdullahs for that, and he also said that terrorism was on rise during the time of the Abdullahs. Well, we'll get you all that and more, but first let's look at what Rahul Gandhi said today and also what Amit Shah said today.
पहले जो आपकी सरकार डिसीजन लेती थी, आपके हित में जो डिसीजन लेती थी, आपके भविष्य को सोचकर जो डिसीजन लेती थी, आज बाहर के लोग निर्णय लेते हैं। आपकी सरकार को चलाने में आपकी आवाज ही नहीं। वो कानून लाते हैं, हम उनके सामने खड़े हो जाते हैं, वो कानून पास नहीं करते हैं, नया कानून लाते हैं। तो जो कॉन्फिडेंस इनकी थी पहले, वो अब खत्म हो गई है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी को की जो साइकोलॉजी है, उसको हमने तोड़ दिया है।
अरे राहुल बाबा, आप क्या कहोगे? सिख पंथ के अपमान का इतिहास तो आपका रहा है। दिल्ली के दंगों में आपकी सरकार थी, हजारों सिखों का रोड पर कत्लेआम हुआ, बच्चे और माताओं को भी नहीं बख्शा। और आपके पिताजी ने कहा था, बड़ा दरख्त गिरता है तो भूमि हिलती है। राहुल बाबा, अगर आपको कुछ करना है तो कोई गुरुद्वारे में पगड़ी डालकर जाओ और हमारे सिख भाइयों की माफी मांगने का काम करो, माफी मांगने का काम करो।
Nazir joins us with more details on this. Nazir, today was the last day of campaign for the second phase of elections in Kashmir. While the voter turnout was really good in the first phase, you've pointed out that it was not as good as last time. Tell us what is the sentiment on ground, and how is the second phase of polls important? Who are the important key candidates, and what are the issues that are playing on ground?
Well, second phase is very crucial as far as the leadership is concerned. Second phase is crucial as far as the regions are concerned, which are going polls, and the fate of the 3 important leaders of the 3 main parties who are contesting this election will be decided in this phase, which is Umar Abdullah, who is contesting from 2 seats, Ganderbal and Budgam, Ravinder Raina, BJP President J&K, who is contesting from Nowshera in Rajouri, Tariq Hamid Kara, who is J&K PCC Chief, who is contesting from Central Shalteng in Srinagar. It was very, very high-spirited, intense campaigning for the second phase, which ended today, this evening. And political parties tried to do whatever they could to woo voters, and there were last-ditch efforts from the top leaders of BJP, Congress, National Conference, PDP, to make their best efforts to ensure that they win seats, they woo voters for this phase. Because, this, as I said, it is very crucial. 26 seats will go to polls. And there was a lot of blame game and there were a lot of promises. Terrorism was at the center stage. Pakistan became part of the election discourse. Reservationists, particularly in the Poonch Rajouri, they play a key role because it is the caste-based, voting or the politics, caste-based politics, where you see what you have given to Gujar Bakrwals, what we have given to Paharis, and who will vote for Gujars, who will vote for Paharis, all these. So that is kind of a politics which has been playing in Poonch and Rajouri, where we saw for 2 days Amit Shah was campaigning there, Rajnath Singh, defense minister, campaigned there. So top guns were deployed by all parties. And today, Rahul Gandhi addressed 2 rallies, one in Surancoat, in Poonch, and second in Srinagar. And in Srinagar, he praised his party president, Tariq Hamid Tara, and say when everybody was leaving Congress, he joined the Congress. He was actually referring, he resigned from the PDP in 2016 when there was a massive violence in the valley. Several people were killed, many were injured, many lost eyesight in the because of the pellet guns. So Tariq at that time had resigned on moral grounds and in protest against the civilian killings and injuries. So he's trying to tell that people, look, he is someone who has done it, and he takes a moral stand. Rahul Gandhi also targeted Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir and called him outsider and a Raja who takes decisions. And he said that, look, what BJP has done to Jammu and Kashmir. They have snatched democracy from Jammu and Kashmir. And they have snatched decision-making from people of Jammu and Kashmir and vowed that Congress will ensure restoration of the statehood. It will force central government to restore it. If it doesn't restore it, we will restore it. And he also called out what he said, this BJP spreading hate, and they are using law to unite the country. We recently had a major rally by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Srinagar, which was the first rally, political rally by the Prime Minister of abrogation of 370, and he attacked dynastic politics, Congress, National Conference, Abdullahs, Muftis, and Gandhis, and said they are responsible for everything, including militancy in Jammu and Kashmir. So it was a fascinating thing, but one important thing which I saw today. Before Rahul Gandhi's, rally in Srinagar, I was in Badgam covering Umar Abdullah's campaigning there, his last, because he's contesting from Badgam. And he was at Saibug. Saibug is a village of Salahuddin Hizbul Mujahideen chief. It used to be a boycott capital of Kashmir, election boycott. And today, I saw large number of people coming out freely, shouting slogans, music, dance, and becoming part of the election process. That is the success of the democracy.
So important developments there, and
I
think it's going to be an interesting outcome as well. And remember, the second phase of elections are all set to be polled on the 25th of September. The campaigning ended today, and that is what Nazir was explaining. Important campaigns there by Rahul Gandhi and Omar Abdullah. In fact, Omar Abdullah's 2 seats will also be going to polls on the 25th of September. Moving on to the other poll-bound state, Haryana Dangal seems all set, with Congress leaders Bhupinder, Hooda and Kumari Selja making some very interesting statements ahead of the polls. Jobs, Agniveers, women, farmers, all of these continue to be targets of political parties that are contesting for the 90-seat Haryana Assembly. But the elections, of course, will be held on 5th of October. BJP is, like we know, seeking a 3rd consecutive term in Haryana. Remember, its government was reduced to a minority after JJP withdrew and independent MLAs had to support the party. This happened in May this year. In March, the BJP had changed the chief minister, replacing Manohar Lal with Nayab Saini, who's an OBC leader. Manohar Lal is now a cabinet minister. And challenging the BJP is its old opponent, Congress party, that is, of course, riding on its momentum of winning 5 of the 10 Lok Sabha seats in June. But Is all well within the Congress party? That is an important question. Today, Sirsa MP Kumari Selja spoke to NDTV. She is a prominent Congress leader, a Dalit face of the Congress party in Haryana. She talked about the alleged fault lines within the party unit, and she said that she was a loyal soldier of the Congress party. With its electoral campaign being led by Bhupinder Singh Hooda and Dipender Singh Hooda, what is happening in the grand old party, and what is going to be the larger fallout of this on different castes and community? We'll get you all that and more. But first, let's listen to what Kumari Selja said today.
Well, former Union Minister and Senior Congress Leader Kumari Selja is with me. Ma'am, at a time when you would have been in Haryana camping for the Congress party, you are here in Delhi. There are many who are saying that you are very upset of the decisions that were taken just lately in the Congress party. Has all those upsets being sorted out by the Congress High Command, and now you're going to campaign full-fledgedly for the Congress party?
I was going to campaign anyway, and we had drawn up our rough schedule. And according to that schedule, it's all being fixed now, and I will hit the campaign trail from the 26th. As far as issues are concerned, yes, there have been serious issues, and the High Command is aware of that. And but those are internal party matters, and they have to be sorted out at that level.
If I may ask you, how did it all begin? Because you have been saying from the time when Lok Sabha elections were there that you wanted to also fight for the Congress party during these elections, assembly elections, and there might be chance that you could be the chief minister face for the Congress party as well. Or it all began from there, or recently there were some incidents that happened?
No, I had made it very clear even before Lok Sabha elections that now I want to serve people in Haryana as a legislator rather than as an MP. But Lok Sabha elections came first, and people of Sirsa wanted me to be their candidate, and I think they have proved it also by giving me a victory of lakhs. So the party decided, I decided, we all decided that I should contest for Lok Sabha. But that didn't mean that you can't contest for Vidhan Sabha when it comes, and there can always be Lok Sabha by-election. But now I think that is a separate issue. I wanted to contest, but the party didn't allow it. So that's okay. And it was my belief that it's not just Selja who wants to contest, but it would have sent a right message in the state, and the party would have benefited from my contesting Vidhan Sabha also. But in any case, party will form the government, and we'll all work hard towards that.
Very frankly speaking, when we went to Haryana, there were a lot of people who were saying that Kumari Selja should be the face of the Congress party. There were many people and voters across. Do you think that your absence in the state had or will hamper the Congress party in some seats?
No, my absence won't be there. It was never intended that I shall remain absent from the state, from campaign in the state throughout. We had planned that we will go and campaign, because I'm a party soldier. I've always said I'm a foot soldier of the party. Neta to baad mein bante, you're first worker. I'm a worker, a loyal worker of the party, and I will work for the party's strength.
You met Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress president, last night. Were all the things resolved, as you were saying that there were some differences?
See, no, I didn't say differences. I said there are issues. There were issues, and there are issues, and the High Command is working on that.
Your response to Amit Shah, who told in today's rally that leaders like Ashok Tanwar and Kumari Selja, Dalit leaders, have been insulted by the Congress party.
I think they should first set their own house in order before pointing fingers at the Congress. How much respect do they give? So I think let BJP be. They should first answer people of Haryana about their own 10 years misrule.
Lastly, your message to the voters of Haryana. You will be in Congress, you will be there till the end, and will fight for the Congress no matter what happens next.
There should never be any doubt about that.
Thank you so much for saying that. Well, that was Congress leader Kumari Selja, who is going to be campaigning in the state of Haryana from 26th is what he is saying. This is Aishwarya Jain, video journalist Vivek for NDTV in Delhi.
हमेशा से दलित नेताओं का अपमान करने का काम कांग्रेस पार्टी ने किया, चाहे डॉक्टर अशोक तंवर हो, चाहे बहन कुमारी सैलजा हो। सबका अपमान कांग्रेस ने किया है। और आंबेडकर जी, जब तक कांग्रेस की सरकार नहीं गई, बाबा आंबेडकर को भारत रत्न नहीं मिला। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने 5 तीर्थ आंबेडकर जी के लिए बनाए और संविधान दिन मनाने की घोषणा की।
Well, Aishwarya, my colleague, joins us with more details on the Haryana story. Aishwarya, today you got Kumari Selja to talk to you, and she actually spoke about something very interesting. The most interesting aspect of the Congress campaign in Haryana, the internal fault lines, the dependence that we've been witnessing on the Hoodas. Tell us, what are your main takeaways from your conversation with her?
Well, Kumari Selja clearly mentioned that yes, there was a rift and there was some serious issues, and that was narrated by her yesterday in a meeting with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, and the Congress High Command knows what issues she had. Of course, the sources within the Congress party had stated to us that Kumari Selja wanted to fight in the assembly polls, and from the Uklana constituency, she had told the Congress High Command earlier that she wanted to go ahead because it's her bastion, and certainly because there had been the Congress leaders and Rahul Gandhi in the past who had been saying that there should be Dalit representatives in the states, the chief ministers, and Kumari Selja, being a senior Dalit leader, she should be given that position because she had been there for the party in Haryana as a state president and had worked really hard, and therefore the reason perhaps there was some disappointment on the part of the Congress High Command when the ticket was not given to her. But ultimately, she had been, telling the Congress High Command about the issues, and that had been resolved as far as Kumari Selja is concerned. And from September 26th, she will be campaigning out there in the state of Haryana for the party. But on the other side, yes, the Bharatiya Janata Party had hit out at the Congress party, saying that the correct due had not been given to senior Dalit leaders or senior party leaders, including Ashok Tanwar and Kumari Selja by the Congress party, and therefore the reason perhaps it's the right choice for the voters to vote for the BJP.
Right, that's right, Aishwarya. And with 20% Dalit vote, the SC community is also one of the most important communities to watch out for, specifically in the upcoming Haryana elections. Moving on to some more stories from pole-bound Haryana, home to most wrestlers in India and a state with a buzzing wrestling fervor. Haryana has seen many champions. We know many of them. Vinesh Phogat, one of them, has now started her dangal with politics. NDTV's Ankit Tyagi, my colleague, travelled to an akhada in Haryana today. Young wrestlers are talking about their ambitions and hopes from the new government. Take a look at the special ground report.
Haryana's akhadas or wrestling arenas are packed with budding wrestlers, following on the footsteps of their icons Vinesh Phogat and Bajrang Punia from the state, as they practice day and night with big dreams. Olympian Vinesh Phogat, who is contesting from Jalana on a Congress seat, has given young wrestlers the hope for a bright future in sports and put forward their issues.
This is the land of Bajrang Punia, Yogeshwar Dutt, Vinesh Phogat. But keeping the politics aside, what ticks Haryana? Why is it that Haryana keeps belting one Olympian after Olympian? I am at one such akhada in Gadi Sapla Kiloi. It's the hub as far as the Hooda stronghold is concerned. But for these young boys, those who are practicing here, it's all about fulfilling that dream. A medal in wrestling. So let's try and find out what did these young wrestlers, what are they hoping for their future?
These young wrestlers dream of following in the footsteps of champions Bajrang Punia and Sushil Kumar. They expect the government to help them achieve their dreams.
6 साल से प्रैक्टिस कर रहे जी यहाँ पे हरियाणा की मिट्टी में ही जी पहलवानी है जी ताकत है खेल कूद है जी यहाँ पे दूध दही खाना जी सब कुछ हरियाणा से ही है जी हमारे तो पैदा होते तभी से हमारी माँ ही हमको जम देती कि ताकतवर पहलवान बनना जी कुछ ना कुछ कोई
घर में बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं गुट्टी में पहलवानी मिलती है
बिल्कुल जी हरियाणा की मिट्टी में पहलवानी है जी कोई भी पहलवानी जी सारे गेम हरियाणा की मिट्टी में जी।
अभी मुझे 3 या 4 महीने हुए हैं।
3 या 4 महीने हुए।
हाँ।
तो क्यों कुश्ती करनी है?
बस अब मुझे अपना वेट घटाना है।
वेट घटाना है, इसलिए ओलंपिक में मेडल लाना है।
लाना है।
आपका क्या नाम है, क्या एज है आपकी?
पूरा 9
साल के हो। तो क्यों यहाँ पे आते हो अखाड़े में?
पहलवानी करनी।
One such home to young wrestlers is the Rambir Akhada in Garhi Sampla, Kiloi. The wrestling arena is run by Rambir Pelwan. He has big hopes for his apprentices.
मेरा वर्ल्ड मिलिट्री चैंपियनशिप में मेडल आया था, जिसमें मेरी पहली जो कुश्ती हुई थी ओलंपिक के सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट के हुई थी दिलार जफरी रान के साथ।
हाँ जी।
उससे मैं लूज कर गया था। फिर मैंने 2 पहलवानों को हरा कर चाइना और कतर का मैंने ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीता था।
अच्छा।
तो मैं एक इंटरनेशनल लेवल का हूँ। लेकिन मैं आज इस नीति का स्टैंडर्ड बता देता हूँ आपको। आज हमारे बैच के जो नाइस क्वालिफाइड कोच थे, जिन्होंने कुश्ती के मतलब ABCD का पता नहीं, वे कोच लगे बैठे हैं।
Many of the budding wrestlers are first-time voters. Here's what they told NDTV about what they expect from the government and the issues they will be voting for in the Haryana Assembly elections.
हमारे जी खेलों की थोड़ी रुझान बताए जी, नौकरी नहीं बिल्कुल भी।
हाँ।
पहले ये था खेल लाओ मेडल पाओ, खेल मेडल लाओ और नौकरी पाओ।
हाँ।
अब बिल्कुल नौकरी खत्म कर।
मेडल भी आता भी?
हाँ, मेडल मेरा मेडल है जब रैंक सीरीज में 3rd में। हाँ। खेल महाकुंभ में, इंटर खाड़ा में, अरे यूनिवर्सिटी में गोल्ड है जी मेरा।
अच्छा।
अभी नौकरी नहीं लगा हूँ, देख लो।
पहले तो ये सरकार हरियाणा में बिल्कुल नौकरी नहीं ले रही खिलाड़ियों के लिए। जो भी है गुजरात के प्रति खिलाड़ियों के प्रति ज़्यादा रुझान दिखा रही है। हरियाणा खिलाड़ियों के प्रति कोई भी वो सुविधा नहीं दे रही है। कि अब बजट ही देख लो, जो गुजरात के पास है उनको बहुत सारा कितने करोड़ रुपए दिए हैं और हरियाणा को सिर्फ 66 करोड़ रुपए दिए हैं, जबकि ज़्यादातर पहलवान हरियाणा से उठे हैं। तो यही कह रहा हूँ, सरकार को हरियाणा तरफ भी ध्यान देना चाहिए।
उम्मीद ये रखें सर, नौकरी निकाले सर ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा। और सर अपनी सुविधा दे सर खिलाड़ियों को।
अच्छा।
नौकरी सर ये मतलब खिलाड़ियों को वैसे भी नहीं दे रहे।
अच्छा।
निकाली नहीं, बेरोजगारी इतने हो गए हरियाणा में। अब आप ये सीटी दे लो, कितनी बार लिया।
इस बार सर बीजेपी सरकार जा रही है, हुड्डा सरकार आ रही है। हाँ। सर बीजेपी की सरकार में हरियाणा का माहौल बिल्कुल खराब हो गया। क्राइम, बदमाशी, गैंगवार, हर तरह का जुर्म बढ़ रहा है। ना तो खिलाड़ियों की देखी जा रही है, ना किसानों की, ना जवानों की, ना युवा की।
Ahead of the Haryana Assembly elections, Vinesh Phogat, joining the Congress, has put the spotlight on the wrestling culture and vibrant sportsmanship in the state. Will the candidates in the fray focus on supporting the budding wrestlers of Haryana? Ankit Tyagi reports for NDTV. Bureau Report.
Well, time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.